I'm Sheila Shemaine. Today is Monday, and you know I like to do a tutorial, okay? Alright, some sort of makeup look, in other words, tutorial. But anyways, yes, let's just go ahead and get started. And so, one thing I want to mention is that I received something that I had ordered on, I think, Amazon, or either eBay. I think Amazon. And it is this contour palette. It was very reasonable. I think it was $8, I think. It looks like this. Maybe I need to take this off. But it looks like this, you guys. And I want to go ahead and show it to you because I haven't done a haul or anything. I felt like, I didn't want to just haul one item. But yeah, this is what I got. So I will be trying this out today, you guys, just to see how this is going to work. Haven't tried it, so today will be the first day that I try it because I just got it. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I always do, and you know it, is I moisturize my skin, and I'm going to use the Moisturizing Beauty Lotion that looks like this. Next thing I'm going to do is my brows. As you know, I always use my brow gel. Well, not brow gel, but my brow mascara, and I use the CoverGirl Professional Natural Lash Mascara. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start on my eyeshadows while my brows is getting dry. I feel that when I was using the clear mascara and then going right in and doing my brows, I find that it takes me more effort to put on my brow pencil. The color, it takes a while to get it to where I want it to be. Sometimes it looks too sheer, and then sometimes it looks too dark. So now I just like to let it dry, and then this clear mascara is what I'm talking about. Let the clear mascara dry and then come back in and do my brows. I feel like that works better. But anyway, I'm going to prime my eyes with the LA Colors eyeshadow primer. Love this primer, you guys. I got this primer at a local store here in town. It wasn't at Dollar General. It was at Burt's Outlet, and I love this. I hope the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some of my eyeshadows. The next product I'm going to use is the Color Tattoo 24-Hour Creamy Beige Eyeshadow. Looks like this, you guys. Gonna use that all over. Even though I used the primer, I'm still going to use this as a base for my shadows. So now I'm going to use one of these shadows that I haven't used in a while, but I used it last year, actually before I started making videos. I was using this shade. It's called Real Colors Singled Out eyeshadow in the shade Life's a Peach. Looks like this. You can get this shadow at Sally's Beauty Supply. And as you can tell, I've hit pan with this, like this peachy tone. I haven't used it in a while, but I decided I want to try it again today. So yeah, let me just go ahead and begin. So I'm going to use some of this. I haven't used it in a while, but I did hit pan on it. And I was about ready to go and purchase another one. And then I thought, I think I'll try something else. Y'all know how it is. After you use something for a while, you find something else that might be better or something that's more appealing to you. But I don't forget, well, sometimes I do forget the products that I've used and I love. And I had to go back to some foundations that I love and liked, but you know what I'm saying. So now the next color I'm going to use is another color. It's called Real Colors Singled Out Eyeshadow, and I like it a latte. Okay, it's just like a beautiful light brown shade. or a medium brown shade. It looks like this. I'm gonna take this shade and just go slightly right here underneath the other shade. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot, or else it'll be, well, I don't need a whole lot because I don't want it to be too deep right up in here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this what is this? A quad. It's called the Maybelline New York Expert Wear in Natural Smokes. Looks like this. These are some deep brown and gray shades. So I'm gonna use out of this quad. I'm not sure which one I want to use to be honest with you. I'm gonna use this shade right here, this number 2 shade, this one right here. I'm gonna use that shade right there, and I'm gonna put it on my lid, and I'm gonna use my brush here. I think if I could wet my brush, this could be more metallic looking, this shade, if I wanted to just make it just a little bit more vibrant. I could. That is it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deepen up my crease just a little bit. I'm going to use this shade. Let's see. That's the liner. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. I'm going to use this crease shade right here. I'm going to go into the crease with this shade. Just deepen it up. Now I might just stay right here on the corner. May not go into the crease that much. Might just basically stay right here in the corner side of my eye, depending on how this is gonna look. But you guys, that is it with the eyes. Only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in now and do my brows. And my brows, I'm going to use something different, but then it's not so different. I have used this in the past. Instead of using the brow contour pencils, I'm going to use the Revlon Colorstay Brow Enhancer. One in light brown and one in the shade blonde, okay? I'm going to use these 2 pencils here. I'm going to start with the the blonde. And it does have a highlighter on the other end. So, I don't know. I might use the highlighter on underneath my brows. But then again, I probably won't. Okay. Now this, I kind of use this one just for the wax part because this blonde is too light. So the blonde from the brow contour pencil is just right. But this is too bright here. But it gives that wax look to my brows, and I do like it because when I go back in with the deeper brown shade, it's just like I don't have to put no effort, you know, on, you know, doing this. It's just like that wax part is already on there. See how my brows look like I just done used some clear wax on it. So yeah. So now I'm going to take the light brown shade, put some color up there. And sometimes I even go back in with a eyeshadow color just to, because to me these can look a bit waxy if your brows is not super thick. I do not have thick brows naturally, you know, so I have, like I said, there's hairs up there, but they are blonde. So, and they're fine. So most of the time I have to go back in with a brown shade, into which that's what I'm going to do here in a minute. Go back in with the brown eyeshadow shade, which is going to be that I Like It A Latte Single Out Real Colors eyeshadow. I'm going to go back in with it, and I'm going to just slightly put a little bit of this on my brows, just a little bit. I got the wrong pencil. Hold on for a minute, tour. Maybe this will work instead of me having to put that color there on. Yeah, this works. So that is it with the brows, and yeah, you can never, I mean, it'd take me all day to try to get both sides even, but that's about as good as it gonna get. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a brow color up here. And I don't know if I want a matte color or a shimmer color. I think I'm going to go with the matte color because I got this same color on my lid right here. I'm just going to dab that in the center of my eye. This is a Color Made Easy eye color called Champagne. It's from the Femme Couture line. You can get these at Sally Beauty Supply. I guess by now y'all know I love Sally Beauty Supply. I mention it so much, but I can't help it. Using this to kind of highlight my color, the color down here on my lid, just to give it that light effect to the shadow that I put on from the Maybelline New York Quad. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I like it. I like the combination. So now I'm going to put on the color on my brow. I'm going to use this matte color that came in this Maybelline New York Quad. It's supposed to be a base color, but I'm going to use it as my, I guess, to highlight my brow bone. And I don't want it highlighted much. I don't want it to look too bold up there. I just want just a little bit like a, that's good for me. Now I'm going to now I'm going to line my eyes. That's what I'm going to do now. Okay, I'm just going to get that out of the way. Okay, so now it's time for me to line my eyes. First, I'm going to do my waterline, and I do my waterline, or what you call it, tight line waterline. I'm going to use the CoverGirl Ink It in black ink. Alright, that's what I'm going to use. Gel liner, the Femme Couture Ultra Smooth Gel Liner in black. Okay, you guys, I love this gel liner. Look, I'm almost done with it. It's at the bottom. I'm using the bottom portion of it. Yes, I love that gel liner. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to use this brush, eyeliner brush. It's a small little eyeliner brush. And I'm going to line my eyes. Guys, I've lined my eyes, and now what I'm going to try to attempt to do on camera, okay, you guys? I'm going to tell you, doing a wing liner is not the easiest thing to do, but I'm going to attempt to try to do this on camera. Not sure if my attempt is going to be successful, but we're going to make it work. All right, here we go. And I do not want a big wing. I just want a small wing. In other words, not nothing too much. Okay, I think that's okay. It's not too bad. There's the wing, if you can see it. It's not the best wing. I'm not an expert with winging out liner, so that's why I normally do not do it. But I try at times, but most of the time I do not be on camera. This one is the one I usually always mess up on. One eye. I never can get both eyes exactly the way I want them. Okay. It's definitely not too bad. There's that side. Not too bad. But I don't think that it's not as even as the other side, but I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay. I did my best. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Wet n Wild, what is this, Mega Liner Liquid Eyeliner. I love this because this is so super dark, and it's beautiful for wing liner. So I'm just going to kind of like trace it a little bit. Trace the wing. Just to go over it, mainly. Yeah, just like that. See how deep and dark that is? So I love the liner is not even, you guys. I'm sorry, but hey, I'm still in training to try to do that. I'm not going to even joke around about that. I'm still training myself to try to do a great, perfect, well, I like to hit my mouth. But I'm still training to, I'm still training myself to try to get the perfect wing liner, which probably would never happen because I would never get it perfect. Alright, So now I'm going to use my mascara. I'm going to use the Fake Lash Instant Volume by Femme Couture. You can get this also at Sally Beauty Supply. I love this mascara because it separate my lashes, and I love that. It doesn't give me volume. It says instant volume, but if you look at my eyelashes, you will see that it does more separation for my eyelashes. I can't speak for somebody else. You know, everybody's different. But for my lashes, it just separates. So I've been using it now for about, I guess, 3 weeks. Yeah, I think about 3 weeks. And I pretty much know what this mascara can do for my eyelashes. But I do like the separation. I do like how, I think this is the best mascara I've got. Now, I can't speak in general because I haven't tried every mascara. But so far, the mascaras that I have used personally, this is the best one that separates my lashes. And I'll get up close and let you see how that separated my lashes. So yeah, you know, that mascara look. So yeah, I do like it. Let me put this on my bottom lashes because I probably won't use the waterproof voluminous carbon black mascara, only on my top lashes just to give some volume. With the eyes, you guys, only thing I want to do now is that it says it has this color in this quad, this Maybelline quad in natural smokes. This is, you can use this color right here for a liner, and I would like to line it because sometimes my liner on the bottom wants to fade. By the time I get done with my tutorial, sometimes my liner, not all the time, but just certain liners that I use, it could look like my liner is a little bit faded. So I'm going to put that just right on top of that liner. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna use some primer, and I'm gonna use the Femme Couture Get Primed primer. I missed. So now I'm gonna take, let's see, my foundation. That's the next thing I need to do. Now I think I mentioned this in a haul. I did go back and get the Flower liquid foundation. You know, I had used those 2 sticks. If you go back to my last makeup tutorial, you'll see that I used the Skin Cognito stick foundation from the brand Flower, and I get mine from Walmart. So I got the liquid foundation in LF9. Let me say it again. I got the foundation in LF9. That's the shade number, and it looks like this. Alright, we're going to use this today. And I'm just going to put this on. Let me wash my hands. So I'm going to dab this on my skin. Alright, by the Flower brand. Okay, so I'm going to use this ELF powder brush. I like this brush. I've been getting back to it. I've been missing it. So I'm just going to blend this foundation with this brush by ELF. And I'm going to put on my concealer. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to put on my concealer. Hold on for just a minute. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah. I'm going to use a concealer from my Shany Cosmetic 7-layer makeup kits. I just love this concealer because it just brightens my under eye, but yet it's a color shade that can blend in with my skin. And yes, this is going to be a little bit of a mess, but I've got numerous of concealers in here where I just put in this old eyeshadow palette that I had, and this color right here is the one that I'm going to use, and it did come from the Shany Cosmetic 7-layer kit in the concealer portion of that 7-layer. So I'm going to get just a little bit of this, and I'm going to use this to brighten and conceal at the same time. I think this shade is just so pretty on me, and I do think it's a great shade for my skin tone. Then I'm going to bring it on out a little bit. Give a more precision line right here by my liquid liner or wing liner. Just see the difference how that looks with that Shany Cosmetic concealer. This eye is already brightened already, and this one isn't. So I do like how it looks on me. Put on our powder. That's what I'm going to put on next. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Dream Wonder powder. I've been missing it. It's in the shade 93 Honey Beige. Now, I do have the powder that goes with the Flower brand. It's in PP4, but I decided that I didn't want to use it today. I wanted more coverage. I do like that powder. I think it'll be a great under eye, a good powder for setting concealer. It's awesome for that. But for all over the face, if you want a natural look, it's awesome. But I think to get more coverage, you might want to try a different type of powder. But this foundation, this liquid foundation here, I do love it because it does have some oils in it. It's good for dry skin, and I love it. But anyway, let's go ahead and put this Dream Wonder powder foundation on in the shade 93 Honey Beige. Use that. I'm going to use my bronzer brush by Echo's Tools. I just love to use this for powder foundation. It just apply powder so great to me. So now I could have used my contour palette that I just got, and I probably will do that just in a separate video or whatnot, just kind of going over it, you know, talking about the contour palette or whatnot. It's not nothing new. I've seen many videos on contour palettes, but however, I would do my own. But today I just want to mainly use it for the bronzer portion and the highlight portion. Okay, this is how it looks. Like I said, it was only like, I think $8, I think, if I can remember. And I'm going to use this bronzer right here to bronze up my face. Now, this is the first time of me using this contour palette, so we'll just have to see how it looks, you guys. I don't know, so let's just go with the flow. Let's see what it do. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna grab the bronzer shade, and the bronzer doesn't look so as deep as the bronzer that I normally use. So this is probably going to look a little more natural, like a natural, just a little bit of, like a little bit of a bronze shade. I don't know if this is going to be deep enough as to what I like, but we'll see. Who knows? I might like it at the end. Feels good. Don't, it doesn't feel like it's heavy or anything. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do yes, let me try it a little bit more on my forehead area. Okay. See if I can build it up just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this, first of all, I'm going to do my blush. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do my blush. I'm going to use this Color Made Easy Bronzer Blush Palette. It's in Coral Glow. You can get that at Sally Beauty Supply. I'm going to use this because I wanted a natural looking blush, not nothing too strong. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this blush on, and then I'm going to go back in with my contour brush and put some more of that bronzer underneath the blush. So I'm just going to swirl this in there so all the colors will be all together and form this beautiful corally shade on my cheeks. And I'm just going around and around and using it in a swirling motion, putting this blush on. Swirl some more for the back portions of my cheeks. I like this blush because it's so like really natural looking, and I wanted a natural looking blush for today. I didn't want nothing too deep or too hard. It's a natural looking blush, and this does it every time when I want that natural look on my cheeks. Love it. Adding a little bit more on the back side of my cheeks just to give it that effect of a lifted face. That may sound bad, but it really does help your face to look a little bit lifted, especially if you have a long face. I kind of have a long face, so I like to do that for that purpose. Go up to the temples is what I'm talking about with the blush or the bronzer. It doesn't matter which one you choose to go with, just whichever one you like. Sometimes I use my bronzer to go up that high, and sometimes I use my blush. So it just depends on you and what you like. Alright, I think that's enough blush. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bronzer shade. And I can see the bronzer now, okay? At first when I put it on, maybe because I'm used to using the Milani Baked bronzer, I can see the bronzer now where I had put it. I can see it now. Alright, so now I'm going to take that bronzer once again, and I'm going to put it right here, because sometimes that blush, if I do it before I put on the blush, sometimes the blush covers up the bronzer, and I like my bronzer showing. That sounds funny. I was trying to talk and do this makeup at the same time, but I like my bronzer to show really deep, like right up in there. I just love it to look that way. Alright. There we go. That's good enough. Alright. So now I'm just going to, I don't know, you guys. I'm a little scared to use a powder underneath my eyes out of this palette. I don't know how it's going to look, but I tell you what. I'm going to use this light, like tan shade right here. There's the bronzer shade. So I'm going to use this shade right here to set my concealer and just see how it looks. I don't know. I haven't tried this palette, so I don't know whether it's going to look okay or it's not. But I give it a try, okay? Alright, so I'm going to use just a little bit. Not bad. I like it. Okay. Now, I don't know about these other two shades. I feel like they might be too light for me, but yeah, that worked. There we go. That's all I'm going to put on. I'm not going to put too much. Now I'm going to bronze up my nose. I'm going to take this brush right here. Take a little bit of this bronzer. And I have to say, just by looking at this bronzer, it is a more natural looking bronzer for my tone. Whenever I want that natural bronze look, I know to grab this palette. However, y'all know I love my bronzers to be kind of deep toned. But, you know, whenever I want a natural looking bronze look, this will be the palette I will grab. Okay. Okay. That's good enough. So, okay, what is left? Now I'm going to put some highlighter on my cheeks just a little bit. I'm going to use the pink Tastic Baked Blush by e.l.f. I'm going to just lightly put this on top of my cheeks just a little bit to give some highlighter or some illumination on top of my cheeks. There it is. Right there. Just a little bit. It's all I want to use. Nothing too much. Just a little bit. Okay. So I used that. So now I'm down to lipstick, okay? Okay. So now I decided that I want to use my Jordana matte lipstick in the shade 02 Lily Rose, okay? And then I'm going to use the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick Pearl in 455 Paparazzi Pink. And I'm going to use that in the center of my lips. But to line my lips, I'm going to use the Real Colors Hydra Lips Waterproof Gel Lip Liner. And it is in Pink Minx. Okay. First, I need to wipe this petroleum jelly off my lips. Okay. So I'm going to line it. Okay. Now I'm going to take the, like I said, the Jordana lipstick in Lily Rose. This is so pretty. I love this shade. It's such a beautiful color, you guys. I just love this shade. It's so beautiful. This is like my favorite color. As you can tell, I've been using it like crazy. But yeah, you guys, I love that shade. And it's from Jordana. I think that lipstick only costs $2. Yes. So what I'm going to do now is, this color is very similar. It's called Paparazzi Pink. It's from Revlon, and it looks like this. And I'm just going to dab it just a little bit in the center of my lips. And it may not make a difference, but it's a luster. Or no, it's a pearl. So the other one is a matte. So it seemed to not make a difference to me. Let's just keep it with the, I'm not going to even put this on. I'm going to just stick with the Jordana. And yeah, I think this looks pretty by itself. I do not need that. So yeah, you guys, this is the look. I love it. And I will get a mirror soon, you guys, in here. Reason why I don't zoom up, I'm going to start doing that so when I do my eye makeup, you'll be able to see me a little bit better when I'm putting it on. I just don't have a mirror in here where I can see, because I don't have that viewfinder that comes out where I can see myself. So I will need a mirror so I can see the back. And so when I zoom up, I know how far to zoom up, because I don't want to just mash the button. It gets too close and you may not be able to see me. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna sit up so you can see my makeup look. This is how it's looking. Uh-oh, got a hair right there. So this is how it's looking. There's my eyes. Real taupey, brown, peachy look. Yes, you guys, so that is the look for today. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you enjoyed the look. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and like this video if you like it. And so yeah, you guys, my next video will be Winsome Wednesday. So don't forget to check that video out as well. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, so you know I love you. All right, bye bye.